Yeah, me again. Probably some more want and need. Yeah. Yay, symmetry. Yay. It's a core thing, right? This whole idea of is the human race running a profit, therefore a reason to promote it, say yes, make more of them. Human lives are just so fundamentally, good thing. It's just a good thing all over the place. It's got to exist in the universe, and who knows how many there should be. We have 7 billion, or maybe we should have 7 trillion, or 7 gazillion. It'd just be, the more the merrier, as the old cliche goes. Right? So that's another way to, analyze this, the difference between psychology and philosophy. Zombie picture show, you really don't understand this at all. Philosophy is this conversation about what the truth is of the dynamic of the machine, of the function. And psychology is about what human beings want, need, and what they feel, and what they intuit, and what their impression is, and that kind of bullshit. It's not about the thinking part. The thinking part isn't really psychology. That's intelligence. So, in thinking about it, you can sort of see your own bigotries and prejudices. I certainly saw mine very early in life, in terms of me being rather hedonistic, personally, psychologically. Certainly I wouldn't want something bad to happen to my family. But beyond that, all the rest of these assholes in the world, phew, fuck them. I just didn't give a fuck. I mean, I could feign sympathies and caring and all that kind of stuff, but I didn't really feel it hard. It didn't really get to me. They were just things, and it's not even that they were things, it's that they were sort of the enemy, theoretically. So it was, I guess I had already drawn a line between the us and thems, and the them certainly were these status quo creatures of the culture, all that kind of crap. And there was always this competition thing anyway, right? You're sort of in a competition for who's got the coolest life. And when you're failing in that competition, as I was, you're sort of resentful and petty in the sense that you really don't wish somebody else to have a 10-inch dick, and you really don't wish them to have a great life, and blah, 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 blah. You just don't. Hard, in your heart, honestly. You just kind of don't, because you kind of want to be the winner. And you want somebody else getting the goodies. You want somebody else getting the prize. So, you don't want to be the non-Superman on Superman planet. That kind of thing. You just don't want to be the loser. Ooh, cool. Ooh, debarked. I just gotta get rid of these little... Ow! Yeah, that thing there, boy. Those things are dangerous. Little tree thorns. Anyway... Gotta rub them off. So you can see the hypocrisy so again, you can see it in this idea of when people say they think life is great. Really? How many? 7 billion human lives. And then you go through the list of all the other animals and the zillions of them there are. You can't care about that many. You can't know that many, realistically. And do you think it's all just profit out there? It's just have one. It's instantly profitable. No matter what it goes through, no matter how it dies, it's just instantly a profit. You can't go wrong. There's no wrong here. There's no failure. There's no loss. Geez. And the losses, this is where these subjects end up blending. Because clearly, it becomes this imposition argument, just slides right into here. in the sense that let's say you really do believe that life is always profitable, and it's only this bizarre exception where the life isn't a profit, that something would have been better off never to have been, that actually can happen, that something would be better off never to have been. How do you justify forcing it to be? How do you justify opening the door to that possibility? For somebody else's profit? That just seems so intrinsically and fundamentally wrong. It's a slavery of kind, no doubt. And that problem exists. So, I mean, even if I conceded some sort of substantial accomplishment that I can't measure with any kind of ruler, like, okay, humans did what? They had a good time doing some sort of something, and that amount of good timedness is worth, 5 million cancers, or whatever the thing is. At what rate can you justify, what kind of price exchange what's your exchange rate? But like I said, even if I give you a generous exchange rate and say these little, oh, look, it's a nice evening, blah, 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 joy, joy, except my back is killing me. Can't even stand up straight. But let's say my back wasn't killing me and it was joy, 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 joy. I mean, really, come on. Is that worth what? What is that worth? A mouse half killed in a snap trap, suffocating, blood coming out of its ears. Is it worth that? I don't think so. But let's say it is. Again, though, we know that there are some horrors that just aren't. And you have to impose them as part of the game. You have to shove those individuals essentially into the trunk and say, too bad, you're going to pay the price for our joyride. So now joyride is a good concept, because you can bring that back to the lack of necessity, the lack of urgency. And that's the important thing about the asymmetry argument. So what it points out is that even if you could contrive some nonsense that said things needed to exist, even though we're the only thing acknowledging the need for it, just like the absent Martians, there's nobody lamenting their absence, so they're just as meaningful in terms of their potential. They could be just as conscious as us, just as intelligent, just as cool, and yet there's no one lamenting their absence. There's no one suffering their absence. And so that's somehow the distinction between them and us, is that we can sit here and project, their absence, the meaning of significance of this lost opportunity to be Martian. In our case, human. But again, that sort of just reveals the emptiness of the need for our existence. Now, it's not a need, it's just something human beings desire. It's just something in their head that says, I think that ought to happen. I can't demonstrate it, I can't prove it, I can't show it. I can't show the damsel in distress kind of harm that'll come if humans didn't exist. I can't demonstrate it in any way but to say it. Like, oh, there won't be any humans. And you say that and it's just like, well, that means what? Yeah, they won't have what they don't need, and they won't suffer what they didn't need to suffer. So they won't have what they don't want. They won't have satisfied ambition, and they won't suffer what they didn't need, which is the need not to suffer. So it seems like all win. You gain immunity from the more substantial suffering, and you sacrifice the insubstantial, non-punitive absence of the benefit that you don't need. that you could only want if you existed. Just as we want humans to exist, that's how meaningless the absence of the Martian is. It's just missing some Martians sitting around saying how Martians should exist. But that would be their only logical argument. So if a Martian came up to you and said, that's how I justify my existence, is that I think we should exist, and that's all I have. Yeah, you'd say, well, that's freaking pretty lame, buddy. You can't do anything, you got nothing else, nothing better, nothing bigger. Ooh, something bigger. Horses. There's horses coming, Wilbur. I don't know. Horses can stumble you. Never get out of the way. Yeah, horse. I'm a horse, of course. Anyway. How you doing? Hi. Big horse. Big horses, cute chicks. Yeah, chicks and horses, chicks and dogs. Chicks always got some kind of animal tied to them. Don't need that. Anyway, I got beyond my way. Should have been jogging long ago. I don't know if I can. The back is not upright. Let's see. Cicada. Oh, over here, guy. Oh, yeah, I'm kind of runty. I don't know. Hey, look, my leg moved. I'm not dead. Hey, I'm really not dead this time. Yeah, that's pretty cool. But something's fucked up. I got a big dick too. It's sticking out. I think I died having sex, maybe, or maybe not. Maybe I prematured. Yeah. Oh, I'm not dead. That's right. Yeah, you're not dead. That's pretty cool. Mostly, I mean, you got one wiggle leg. Can you wiggle the other one? Come on, wiggle the other one. Come on. Well, no, I guess I had a stroke. You know, one side's working, just that one. But, you know, that's something. Chicks might go for that. They kind of like a guy with scars and shit. Hey, put me on the flower. Chicks like flowers. Okay. Hey, I'm holding on. Okay, I'm okay. Yeah, I'm okay. All right, buddy. Well, do your best. Hang in there. Okay, let's walk. Anyway, yeah, enough of that. So, till next time. And such. So, I have to stretch.